Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what I like to do is to create videos that I would have found helpful when I first started buying precious metals, silverware, jewelry, those types of things at garage sales. I now have a crippling eBay addiction and sometimes buy things off of eBay. If you have not watched it yet, I would suggest you start with the first video in the series when I first opened up this box. I will put a little card, I think will go right there if I'm doing this YouTube thing right. But what we're going to do now is go through the rest of these pins. And then at the end of this video, we will go down to the local pawn shop that has a X-ray machine, which actually analyzes metal, and we'll see, well, maybe not all of these depending on the day, but I'm going to see if we can get these things that were in the box previously checked out, so we can have some sort of idea of how much silver and gold we might have gotten out of this box. All right, without further ado, I'm going to start with this little tangle, because if you've been watching the previous videos, you probably want to know what's going on with this tangle. And it is so tangled, I think we're going to leave it tangled. But I will note something. One of the things that I always look for when I'm out at garage sales or thrift shops is tangles. Because, especially with like necklaces, you'll find gold necklaces that are stuck in with other necklaces and they get so tangled up so easily and so quickly. And one of the things is that can be one of the best places for you to find precious metals, because like in this case, I'm thinking after having gone through this box that somebody did go through this and probably picked out things that were marked like 10K or 14K. I haven't seen anything that was actually marked as gold yet. So I'm guessing that that's actually where a lot of the stuff, or the last stop for this stuff was somebody who knew how to look for actual gold in this. But sometimes when you're digging through things like this, when something is too tangled and too ridiculous, you might not bother with it. So the tangles are generally where I have found some of my better scores in terms of actual gold. And in this case, this one is so dang tangled, I am not going to try to undo it on camera, but we will look at what we've got going on here. So first off, I think that the tie clip here is probably fill. Most of these are gold fill that I find like this. Not all of them. Anson. So I just see Anson. I don't see any gold fill. And this looks like plate right here. But the moose face, let's see if we can, this one would probably be good to clean up in the sink. But what will sometimes happen here is the moose face won't be filled. That'll actually be gold. And then if I can figure out where I put it, that is not it. Let's see if it'll do it under this. Might be a garnet in there. Let me turn off this light. Oh, come on. There we go. Turn off. Turn off. And what we're going to do is we're going to check this moose. Yeah, so if that were a ruby in there, it would light up very, very bright. So that might be a garnet or just glass in the moose eye, which, you know, lessens the chance that the thing is gold. If it were a ruby, I'd be more excited about it being a little bit of gold. All right, let's have a quick look at some of these other ones. That one just looks like it's just looks like it's enamel and plate, probably. This guy here is sterling, and that's a Future Homemakers of America. You can see there. Oh, is it sterling? This might be the first one. I found a lot of these that are sterling. Usually when they look like this, they're sterling. Let's see if we can open this guy up. And, oh, come on, you. Open. There we go. Aha! SF. Silver fill. So much like the gold fill, sometimes they made silver fill, which is a layer of sterling silver, a layer of brass, and then a layer of sterling silver. Why they bothered with silver fill, Lord only knows, because frankly, it seems like silver is not worth all of that effort in terms of the cost involved. So you don't see it very often. All right, let's look through, see if we can get, so those are silver fill. That one is plate. That one looks like plate. All right, what else do we have here? The children are still back on Christmas vacation, so if you hear a 3-year-old in the background, that's why. All right, we've got gold fill. That's a real nice one too, and it's a good example of where you've got this really good. Let's see, there was another pin in here that I got real excited at. See that sort of shine? That's one of the things you're looking for. Now, that can indicate gold fill, as it does here, but usually when I find it's not marked, it means it's actually gold. But there are other indications. One of the nice things about gold fill is that most of the time I find that it's marked. And it is in fact marked here, at least with the slightly newer stuff. All right, what else do we have? Is this? Nope, another one of those little plate ones. That looks like plate. This looks like gold fill. Yep, right there. And then I'm thinking this one's plate. So, well, there we go. Now we've had a look at the big tangle. Let's see if we can get through the rest of these pins and get you off to having some XRF results. I'm going to put this over in my gold fill area to sort out. Okay, what do we got? Lions, Australia, that's just brass. Sorry about that. Child interruption. What I was saying here was that any of these ones with the enamel, even if they're older, they're always going to be brass or plate. So you can usually pretty quickly go through and set those aside. So if we want to try to do that, you can see. They can be pretty cool though sometimes. Like, what is this guy? Essential transportation worker. Keep them rolling. Huh. That's cool. I'm going to put that in my neat stuff pile, but it is just brass. One nice thing too, you can usually tell when you have like a really, really cheap pin attached to something, that's not going to be gold or silver or anything like that. All right. Rotary. I have found gold rotary. That one's gold fill. That's a nothing. As I say all this too, realize I forgot my magnet elsewhere. So we're going to do this without a magnet for the rest of this stuff. Ooh, 30 years. That looks like it's plate. That's sad. Sometimes the more years you get, usually the better you're looking. But that's an Elks for 30 years. What's this guy right here? That's kind of interesting. For gallantry in action. Interesting. Lions. So many Lions pins. Nothing. I've seen a few of those already. Shriner pin, and you can see how the stone is glued in there. Okay. Let's continue through. Rotary plate. Shriner pin plate. And again, if I'll use this piece from the other day, gold plate. You can see the sort of roughness about it. Shriner, 1975. American Legion. Sometimes these are gold. Most of the time these just go down to my local American Legion office group. I'm not sure what you call it. Ooh, does UPS give you gold fill for 5 years of safe driving? Apparently not at this point. They just gave you a little plated pin. Number one teacher, Avon. Oh, this looks cool. Junior Rotarian. Looks like brass, but let's see what it says. It's gold fill. 1/10, 10 karat. That's cool. I wonder how old that one is. That looks like a fairly serious little old pin. United Way, very clearly brass. 40 years, VFW. Put that in my VFW pile. Moose. Loyal Order of the Moose. These are frequently silver, sometimes gold. This one does not look like either. Again, we're looking at that sort of that finish. Oh, and I should also note, this is on backwards, so that's good indication that somebody's already picked through this. 15. That kind of looks like gold fill to me. But we're just going to put that into the cool pile. 81, 82. That looks like it's plate. Plate. Missing pin. Plate. What does it say? RA. More lines. You can see this is plate. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is that Los Angeles Fire Department? Button? Superior quality. I'm going to put that aside into a cool pile. Wells Fargo agents. Brass Union keychain looks like. Royal Rangers. Plate. Certified psychiatric technician. So interesting. I'm guessing the bear means this is from California. Now, this piece is, oh, it's gold fill. Cool. From, what is that? Yeah. Now, interestingly, again, sometimes these pieces may be gold fill, but then this piece may be carat gold. This one's a little too nice to tear apart. I think this is potentially something somebody would be wanting. So we're going to just put that into our gold fill pile. And I should note that my gold fill pile doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to get scrapped. A lot of gold fill gets scrapped, but mine is just a lot of gold fill stuff that needs a good sort. All right, typographical union member. What do we got here? AF of L. Building Service Empires. Union. A lot of union pins. Shriner, plate, earring. Oh no, it's not an earring, it's just a pin, a cheap pin. Again, glued in stones. You can very quickly go, whoop, that's nothing. Man, there's a lot of stuff in here. It's Order of the Eastern Star. You can definitely see where all the plate is coming up and coming through. Shriner. Probably gold fill by the looks of it. I'm not sure what this symbol means. But yeah, gold fill. Share success. Lions. Plate. PTA pin. We've been finding a bunch of these PTA pins. This one is also, let's pull that out. Probably gold fill, maybe? Nope. That one's nothing. Something broke off there. Looks like somebody tried to put one of those screw backs into a pin holder. All right, what do we got here? Novice first year Nada N88A. This looks like a higher quality pin, might be gold fill. Let's have a look. Yeah, somebody cared about it. They've got their initials on it. Attleboro. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say gold fill. Guessing that's just brass. Nicer than your average pin, though. We'll put that in a little... Ooh, locomotive. By John Ritter. That's kind of cool. Nothing. American Motorcycle Association. It's not gold. It's Pentecost. Doesn't look like anything, but we always double check. That's plate. And it's something I don't recognize. Old gold miner. Not gold. Coast Guard. Super Bowl. Train. That's cool. Looks like it's plate. Girl Scouts. Okay, what do we got here? 5 years, City of San Bernardino. Copper. San Bernardino High School. International Toast Mistress. Definitely plate. You can sort of tell two ways with the glued on pin and that rough finish. Bowling pins. There's a lot of bowling pins, and I have yet to find any that were solid gold. I have found a couple that were gold fill. So they're worth the double check, but bowling pins are not, they're like the Lions pins in that you will find a lot of them, and they are not generally anything other than brass or gold plate. H with an eagle. Don't know. Ooh, this looks nice. Grand Lodge of Ohio, 25 years. This looks like it's probably going to be sterling. It's Freemason. Yep, sterling. Put that in our little sterling pile. Baseball pin, nothing. What do we got here? Legion of Guardsmen. Yeah, that's just brass, but we'll put that in our militaria pile. A and A. I feel like I should know what A and A is. Again, this is on backwards. See how those little pieces are? So somebody has checked this for markings. And what they found was that it is, in fact, probably brass. Yeah, brass. Probably gold-plated brass. All right. Ah! Lions. AUX. What's that? AUX. VFW. Oh, auxiliary VFW. I'll put that in my VFW pile. That's just plate. Bowling pin. 25 years. A Shriner. Shriner. Again, we're looking at gold plate. Yeah. Beneficial standard life. Life income hospitalization. What do you think? Gold fill probably? Maybe just brass? Yep, just brass plate. Looks nice. I don't think it is. Okay. That looks like it broke off of a cufflink. Tokyo Mason. It's just plate. Which you probably noticed because the stones were glued in. We already know, oh, 3 years. Yeah, definitely going to be plate for 3 years if 5 years was plate. Shriner pin. More lions. Shriner. 25-year member. Looks like Freemason. Silver? I think it's probably silver. Sterling. We'll put that over in our sterling pile. And we're going to give it a nicer pin back, shall we? That's more fitting. All right, plate. What is that? Correctional peace officers. And this doesn't look like anything. But with the enamel on the front, you can never tell. It might be silver. Bowling pin. 3-year member, unlikely to be anything good. Isn't. You can already see on the back on this one. Shriner pin. Got some backs. We're just going to set the backs aside. Ooh, boo. Lots of backs. Whatever these things are. Earrings, looks like. Back. Broken back. Back. Backer. All right, I'm going to set all those aside. They get to live in their own place, probably. This looks military. Yeah, we'll throw that in our... that's for some conflict. Some job. 4 years. UPS driving. 71. I feel like I should know what this check mark means. Maybe that's lions. I've seen quite a few of them. I am a very important person. I am not important enough to warrant gold, but I am a VIP. Okay. Thanks. Uh-huh. GF. Huh. Can I just say, I don't know that I trust that this is gold fill. But we'll put it in our gold fill pile because it says so. Honor roll. Nope. Okay, guys, I'm still filming a video. Lions. It is a lion. That's kind of a cool one. Oh, maybe I should pick it up right away. Shriners. P. That is definitely P for plate. Ooh, look at that. We got 2 left. What do we have? We have a cool little helicopter, which looks like it's very clearly plate. And then a Freemason pin. What are you guys hitting out there? Stop hitting things, please. That also looks like it is plate. I have found a number of these, and I'm not sure what this bowling pin shape indicates exactly with the Freemason stuff, but I have found another number of these that were gold. So it's a form that goes way back, and then when they're much older, they're often made of gold, usually like a low carat, not like really gold, but we'll just put that in our mason. And then we have some broken bits and a diamond, which I'm sure isn't in fact a diamond. It is probably at best a CZ and more likely just a bit of glass. But we'll show it off just in case anyone can tell me. Yeah. It's got a coating on it. That is definitely just a bit of glass, I think. But if I'm wrong, it will be right here, and someone in the comments can tell me. So without further ado, I'm going to switch out to the results of the XRF for this series. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, leave comments about anything you saw, anything you want to fill me in on. Obviously, I don't, with those little monsters you just heard, my time is of somewhat limited nature. I've had enough time to make some videos like this here and there, but not necessarily to research this many pins. All right, so now you get to find out what of this stuff, which I'm going to put out here, is silver or gold. We're going to just have the back of that one. And let's see how many items we have here. So these are the things that we'll be seeing here in a moment to figure out if they are, in fact, silver or gold from the prior videos. Have yourself a great day, and please use this information to go out and find some treasure for yourself. Oh yeah, that one's gonna be filled. No doubt. Whatever. Yep. Nothing. Not even a little bit of silver.
I'm gonna have to pass.
Me too.
Well, that's weird.
Look at that.
Look at that guy. All right, now I have to ask an expert, what would you call this New Orleans charm with that kind of a reading? What on earth?
Right?
Why would you make a charm with 25% gold in it?
I have no clue.
These guys are usually not. Oh, wait a minute. They're usually not, but look at this one.
Nice.
So you're saying that people would call that 14 even if it's not really?
Yes.
it had a mark on it that meant it was trash. That one is very much plate, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this guy's plate.
Yes.
Yeah. So I thought this was plate, but what do you think?
I thought it was gold.
Did you?
I did.
Even though it's not marked.
Right, it's the feel of it.
It's the feel of it. Well, that's why it's here. Plate. It's got some heft, but it's all copper heft. So the inside was also nothing. A little better, a little more plate than the last one, but still not. So AG is silver,
Yeah.
so 75%, 74% silver. That's kind of weird.
It's old.
And there you have it. I apologize for how long it took me to get this video uploaded. We're working out how to get more XRF results with the shop. They've had a lot of change in management lately, so my ability to just go down and get stuff checked out at any time is a little bit curtailed, but we're going to work something out. I have to say I was surprised by some of these results, and I'm going to go through things really quick here because I have to, what time is it? I'm going to have to go pick up the kids here in about 35 minutes. So I'd like to get this taken care of for you. This was a big surprise, but I'm going to go through the stuff that was nothing first. So this was, as you saw, plate, like nickel silver, basically nothing. Excuse me. You didn't see this one on there because I found out that they never made these out of silver, so we didn't bother with it. Plate, I was really hoping that one would be solid, but I didn't. I wasn't expecting it to be gold, but it would have been very nice had it been gold. Plate. And plate. Now we get down to the interesting things. This one being solid gold was nice to find because it's I found a lot of these and I've never found one that was solid before, and this one definitely had that right heft, and I'm glad I basically followed my instincts and went ahead and had it tested, because this is an example of where subject matter could lead you astray, because these PTA pins are usually not solid gold. In fact, this is the first one I've ever found that was solid gold. And again, this one isn't even marked. So there's no markings on it, despite actually, as you saw on the machine, being solid. Now, what we didn't see was how much this weighs. So for you stackers out there, how much did my, what is it? This is $45, I think is what I spent on all of this content that you've seen, all of these, the big box and then the one before it. So let's see, did we make our $45 back? That is 2.376. So we'll do a little napkin math here as we go. I don't recall exactly what the carat on that was, but for you stackers, you could do the math. You just saw how much gold was actually in that. And then this guy being 14 karat. Now these are interesting ones because I suspected this one was, despite being unmarked, partially because of these little scratches here showing something nicer underneath. And I have found a number of these that are, solid gold. So unless they're saying that they're gold fill, I tend to suspect them. So let's see. So that one was 14 karat. And that is coming in at 3.36. So I don't have a calculator here, but I think that one right there paid for the whole pile. This piece, being low carat, was in no way a surprise to me. This is probably my favorite kind of gold to find. I just enjoy it. But yeah, so that's a real good example of low carat. Not anything high enough to be stamped, unless you were a little bit, how should I put it, dishonest. Someone who's dishonest might stamp 10 carat on that and get away with selling something that isn't really 10 carat as 10 carat. But that never happened. So if you would like to do the math here, let me tear this for you. So that piece came out at 4.36 grams. And then the big surprise, and the reason I made this follow-up more than anything else, is what on earth is going on with the little Nolans steamboat. If you're wondering why I'm so confused right now, go on back and have a look at the results. Just pause it on those results and ask yourself, what? Why would you make a charm out of 5 karat gold? Why would you put 25, because this by weight is 25% gold is contained in this little charm. And for the life of me, I'm not sure why someone would do that. Now, it gives it that nice little gold cast that you're seeing. It looks good, but it doesn't look like it's gold. It just looks good. It looks like maybe it was gold plated. So if someone can tell me why that is, I would be eternally grateful, because I am happy, yes, because it is 25% gold. And this one, we can go ahead and if we put it on, gold is what, 85 a gram today, roughly. So we're at 3.7. So, I mean, if 25% of this is gold, what do we got? $70 worth of gold in the stupid thing? 60 something? If anyone recalls my original aim, it was 50% crow, 50% dragon, 50% pirate. And the remaining 50% is bad at math. So I am not a math person. So you might need to bust out the calculator and do your own maths if you want to know about how much gold, how much this is worth. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just a little flabbergasted. And we'll go ahead and we'll zoom in as much as we can here, and we will just make sure that we're not missing any markings on this guy, because I don't see anything other than New Orleans. I thought maybe there was something on there, but it doesn't look like there's anything on the loop. We will. Looks like maybe there was paint on it at one point. If we look at the front there's like red paint or nail polish. I want to say that looks like something right there. Let me bust out my loop. I'm going to have it off to the edge here for a second. I apologize that I'm the one looking at it and you're not. Hey, it does say something. It says, you know what? We got something on the little loop there. I don't have a good setup to show you, but this actually, wow, my hands are messed up from chores today. Where's my camera? There we go. We do have something. Not sure if you can see what that says. Ah. All right, I'm going to attempt to read it here using my loop. Zoom out so you can see the other pieces of treasure while I do that. It says JMF It says JMF twice. Three times. So JMF, 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 JMF. Yeah, that's all it says. It just says JMF over and over and over all the way around. So, anyone know what JMF means and why they made charms out of 25% gold? And, you know, there's also silver there. Please let me know. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. It's been very, very fun for me to have people be able to fill in blanks that I've been unable to fill in. And I really do appreciate the comments. Have yourself a great day, and I hope you're able to use a little bit of this information to go out and find some treasure for yourself.